Angela Merkel's name is synonymous with stability and pragmatism. Her leadership style, characterized by a calm and steady hand, has been a beacon of consistency in an ever-changing political landscape. For 16 years, she stood as a pillar of strength in a turbulent world. Her tenure saw numerous global crises, from economic downturns to international conflicts, yet she remained a steadfast leader. As the first female Chancellor of Germany, her leadership left an indelible mark not only on her nation but on the global stage. She broke barriers and set new standards for what leadership could look like in the modern era. From the fall of the Berlin Wall to the rise of populism, Merkel navigated complex geopolitical challenges with unwavering resolve. Her ability to maintain composure and make calculated decisions during crises earned her respect worldwide. Merkel's journey, however, began not in the halls of power, but in the shadow of the Iron Curtain. Growing up in a divided Germany, she experienced firsthand the impact of political ideologies on everyday life. Her upbringing in communist East Germany profoundly shaped her worldview, instilling in her a deep appreciation for freedom and democracy. This background gave her a unique perspective on governance and human rights. This foundation would later serve her well as she led a reunified Germany into the 21st century. Her policies and vision helped transform Germany into a leading global power. Through it all, Merkel's calm demeanor and analytical approach to problem-solving earned her the nickname the Iron Chancellor, a testament to her strength and resilience. Her legacy continues to inspire future generations of leaders. Born Angela Merkel in 1954, Merkel's early life was defined by the realities of life in East Germany. Growing up in a Lutheran pastor's family, she experienced firsthand the restrictions imposed by the communist regime. Despite the limitations, Merkel excelled in her studies, particularly in mathematics and science. Her sharp intellect and analytical mind were evident from a young age. Life in East Germany fostered in Merkel a deep sense of pragmatism and a keen understanding of human nature. She learned to navigate a system where words were often carefully chosen and actions closely scrutinized. This experience would prove invaluable as she later entered the world of politics. Merkel's path to politics was not a conventional one. After completing her doctorate in quantum chemistry, she initially pursued a career as a researcher. However, the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 presented a unique opportunity for her to enter public life. Joining the burgeoning democratic movement in East Germany, Merkel quickly rose through the ranks of the newly formed Christian Democratic Union, or CDU, party. Her sharp intellect, combined with her calm demeanor and ability to connect with people from all walks of life, quickly made her a rising star within the party. In 1990, she was elected to the Bundestag, the German parliament, and her political career began in earnest. Merkel's ascent within the CDU continued steadily throughout the 1990s. She held several ministerial positions, gaining valuable experience in government and policymaking. In 2005, she became Germany's first female chancellor, a testament to her political acumen and the changing face of German society. Her chancellorship, spanning 16 years, was marked by a period of relative stability and economic prosperity for Germany. Merkel's pragmatic approach to governance, often described as Merkelism, emphasized consensus building, incremental progress, and a commitment to European integration. Section 5, A Steady Hand, Merkel's approach to crisis management. Merkel's leadership was tested time and again by a series of global crises, each one demanding a unique and thoughtful response. From the 2008 financial meltdown, which shook the foundations of the global economy, to the Eurozone debt crisis that threatened the unity of the European Union, and the 2015 refugee crisis, which tested the limits of Europe's humanitarian commitments, she faced each challenge with her trademark calm and determination, never wavering in her resolve. Rather than resorting to hasty decisions or grand gestures that might have garnered immediate praise, Merkel preferred a more measured approach, carefully analyzing the situation from all angles and consulting with experts before taking action, ensuring that every decision was well informed and thought out. This approach, while sometimes criticized for being too cautious or lacking in vision, earned her the respect of her European counterparts and global leaders alike, and helped to maintain stability during turbulent times, providing a steady hand when it was needed most. Merkel's ability to remain calm under pressure, to think clearly and act decisively, and to make difficult decisions based on reason rather than emotion became her hallmark, defining her legacy as a leader who navigated crises with unparalleled poise and effectiveness. Section 6. The Eurozone Crisis, a test of European unity. The Eurozone crisis, which began in 2009, posed a significant threat to the economic stability of Europe and tested the very foundations of the European Union. Merkel, as the leader of Europe's largest economy, played a pivotal role in navigating this crisis. She advocated for a combination of fiscal discipline and structural reforms, coupled with measures to promote growth and stability. Her handling of the crisis, while not without its critics, was instrumental in preventing the collapse of the Eurozone. Merkel's commitment to European integration and her belief in the importance of finding common ground, even in the face of adversity, were evident throughout this challenging period. Section 7. The Refugee Crisis, a defining moment. In 2015, Europe faced an unprecedented influx of refugees fleeing conflict and instability in the Middle East and Africa. This mass movement of people was one of the largest since World War II, creating a humanitarian crisis that demanded urgent attention. Merkel's decision to open Germany's borders to over 1 million refugees was a defining moment of her chancellorship. Her bold move was seen as a beacon of hope for many displaced individuals seeking safety and a new beginning. Her stance, driven by a combination of humanitarian concerns and a belief in the importance of international cooperation, was met with mixed reactions both domestically and internationally. The decision sparked intense debates and discussions across Europe and beyond. While some praised her compassion and leadership, viewing her as a champion of human rights and dignity, others criticized her decision, arguing that it would lead to social and economic problems. They feared the strain on public services and the potential for cultural clashes. Regardless of differing opinions, Merkel's actions during the refugee crisis solidified her reputation as a moral compass on the world stage and a leader willing to take a stand based on principle. Her legacy in this regard continues to be a topic of discussion and analysis. Throughout her tenure as Chancellor, Merkel cultivated a distinctive leadership style that emphasized pragmatism, consensus building, and a deep understanding of complex policy issues. She was known for her meticulous preparation, her attention to detail, and her ability to absorb vast amounts of information before making a decision. Merkel's leadership style was often described as understated and even cautious. She avoided grand speeches and sweeping pronouncements, preferring instead to focus on practical solutions and incremental progress. This approach, while sometimes criticized for lacking in charisma or vision, proved effective in navigating Germany through numerous challenges and maintaining a sense of stability during uncertain times. Despite her long tenure and numerous accomplishments, Angela Merkel remained a somewhat polarizing figure throughout her career. Her domestic approval ratings, while generally high, fluctuated over the years, particularly in response to her handling of the Eurozone and refugee crises. Internationally, Merkel was widely respected for her steady leadership, her commitment to multilateralism, and her role as a defender of liberal democratic values. However, she also faced criticism from some quarters, particularly for her perceived reluctance to take a more assertive role in global affairs and her focus on German national interests. As Angela Merkel stepped down as Chancellor in 2021, she left behind a complex legacy. Her 16 years in office were marked by both significant achievements and considerable challenges. She guided Germany through a period of economic prosperity, navigated numerous global crises, and played a pivotal role in shaping the European Union of the 21st century. Merkel's legacy is likely to be debated for years to come. Her supporters point to her steady leadership, her commitment to European integration, and her role as a defender of liberal democratic values. Her critics argue that she was too cautious, too focused on German interests, and that her policies sometimes exacerbated the very problems they were intended to solve. Regardless of differing perspectives on her political record, there is no doubt that Angela Merkel's impact on German and European politics is profound and enduring. Her time in office marked a turning point in German history, demonstrating that women could not only succeed but excel in the highest levels of government. Merkel's legacy serves as an inspiration to women and girls around the world, demonstrating that leadership knows no gender and that the future of politics is open to all who possess the talent, dedication, and vision to serve. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of education, and the enduring strength of democratic values.